We are back here on idobi Radio. I'm very stoked right now to be stuck with Waterparks, and also now I can say Austin's either a co-worker or a fellow idobi Radio host.
And member of Corn Point 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we pounded it because we're on video too.
Right.
Yes.
I would snub him normally.
Couldn't make me look weird and bad in front of everyone, though.
Sorry.
It's okay. But welcome, guys. Congratulations. And I just want to introduce everyone in case they don't know you, in case they didn't see the last interview, the interview before that, or the interview before that. Yeah. We have Austin to my left.
A.K.A. CeeLo Green.
We got Jeff to Austin's left.
Cliff Dongle.
Hello.
Then we got Otto to Jeff's left.
Dondo Good.
Howdy. Hi, Otto.
I like these nicknames. I've never heard them before.
Dondo Good.
Dondo Good.
So, congratulations. You guys are releasing Entertainment at midnight.
Yes.
And I am very stoked for you guys.
Thank you.
No problem. So, we're going to get into the hard-hitting questions first.
I feel like they're not. I can't see that far, but
they're pretty hard-hitting.
Okay.
As long as you're not looking at the tweets I tweeted on New Year's, then we're fine.
I don't even think
I have a feeling you did.
I did not see them. I was in my
He was in his own world.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. I forgot to do my yearly FaceTime Austin at midnight.
Oh yeah, what the hell?
Yeah.
I was like, oh no.
Yo, actually, on New Year's Eve, when the clock hit midnight, I had a firework in my hand. Blow by Kesha was playing, but it was a remix, and I had a fruit roll up in my mouth.
Damn, your New Year's Eve got a little wilder than mine did.
Hang on. I made sure I had like documentation because I was like, what a sick New Year's moment.
Let's see. My friend said, yo, Fish, let me kiss you for a video. And I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this, but sure, it's New Year's Eve, whatever.
No, you need a New Year's kiss.
Yeah, and then he stuck his tongue down my throat, and I was like, whoa, Nelly.
Did he buy you dinner?
Yeah.
Good.
He got me $2 menu items at Taco Bell. You are living. Show the camera that.
I don't know if you can see it or not. That's me at midnight.
I love it.
This is the first moment of me this year.
That's perfect.
Nice.
So, speaking of midnight, so Entertainment drops at midnight.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good...
Yeah.
Ooh,
I did it. So
Segways.
Hey.
Yes. So it's your sophomore album, and as per Twitter, when you guys announced Entertainment, you guys have released an ABC order so far.
Yes.
So is F going to be Fish?
It's not fully decided. I've got some ideas, but you'll just have to wait and see.
So did you purposely do that, or just coincidentally, and then you're like, oh, cool, let's keep going with the
Actually,
trend?
we didn't realize it was alphabetical till you just said it. So no, it's on purpose.
Of course.
Yeah. Everything is, well, for the most part, everything that we can control is intentional.
Mm-hmm. Nice. I like that. Now, I listened to the album a bunch of times, a very big fan of it, and it seems like the more rock songs are rockier than Double Dare, and the more pop songs are poppier than Double Dare.
That's what I always want to say, but that's what every band says about every album. They're like, it's like the hard stuff is harder and the soft stuff is softer. You turning me down?
No, maybe a little bit, but yeah, while listening to it, I was like, yo, this is really cool how it is, and there was like 2 tracks, I believe. It was like, what's going on? Am I in delay? I don't know. I like it though.
Okay, cool.
So now I know how I sound. So
I hate it.
How do I turn this volume on?
Do you have headphones plugged into it?
No.
Oh shoot!
That's so weird. Let me
There we
text.
go.
I almost did.
Oh, it's muted.
I'm not gonna be first.
That's why I'm in radio.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gone.
All right, cool.
Ah, dang. We didn't get to hear the waves.
All right. Let's 3, 2, 1. So with Entertainment, the hard songs are definitely like more rock, and then the softer songs are definitely more pop.
Right.
And I really enjoyed how like Blonde and I believe it's the last song, Sleep Alone, are the most double daring sounding songs, and it kind of starts and ends the album like that.
Mm-hmm.
So going into it, where you're like, okay, let's have some tracks that do sound like Double Dare a lot more than other tracks, and let's release them strategically.
Well, that wasn't the idea with Sleep Alone, but and the thing, like, we definitely didn't go into the new songs like, let's make some that are like this, but I mean, we're still the same people that made Double Dare, so it's like, I I mean, like the thing is with like deciding to release it, yeah, we did think about it. Like if Blonde is the best like his Blonde is everything that was cool about Double Dare put into one song, I think. And we just thought that it was most likely. I should probably stop doing this while it's gonna be like quite loud, quite like it. But
Doppler effect on everybody.
yeah. No, but I mean, it just made them. I guess it just seemed like the most smooth transition because there's always going to be progression with what we're doing, but we don't want it to be jarring or weird. So it's like if this is a good representation of where we're at sonically, but also, you know, still giving elements of like the last release. Like it's, I don't know, it's just a good segue.
Definitely.
And then we drop all the stuff that makes everyone go, what? And we go,
And
I know.
I feel like, and I think Sleep Alone was one of the ones you wrote closer towards.
Yeah, that was
Double Dare.
actually, besides Crybaby, Sleep Alone and We Need to Talk were both done around New Year's of last year, actually. So those were probably the closest to the Double Dare cycle. I mean, yeah, like I said, minus Crybaby.
Yeah. Nice. Now, with having a lot of releases and stuff at this point, you have 3 EPs?
Yeah, three
EPs,
3 Ps.
two albums out. Now, do you find like some older songs you're like losing connection to when you first wrote them and you're like,
Yeah.
wow, this is weird. This is why my favorite bands didn't play the old stuff.
Right. No, I mean, because full on corny for a second, but albums are literally just like an audible picture of where you're at that time. And so it's like, yeah, I'm very much not in the same spot I was at 19 in like the middle of nowhere in like a friend's garage making airplane conversations while I was like I just quit school and like everything is extremely different. So
Yeah. And I could hear it in your lyrics too. Lyrically, I even wrote down that the lyrics are just on point as always. Like,
Thank you.
I wrote in particular, like, save my metaphors for a rainy day. That's such a dope line.
Thank you.
And then like all of Tantrum.
Yeah, dude.
Name names.
I did.
Don't name names.
I already did.
So I feel like you have a call out song on both albums so far.
Yeah.
I love it. I love the theme because
I
you're
write a bunch of them, but I also don't want the albums to just be like Salt Fest. You know what I mean? So
It'd be a great music festival.
Salt Fest.
Yeah.
It's just all the diss tracks.
There you go.
Yeah.
So I feel like with that, like you have this very positive image to you. You're a very happy boy. Every time I see you, you're smiling. Your tweets are pretty funny for the most part, unless you're angry.
Right.
Where does this anger come from? It took me by surprise on Tantrum.
It happens.
It happens to the best of us, I guess.
It happens when I'm provoked.
Ah, I see. Now, now you guys have songs like Peach, in parentheses, lobotomy,
Yeah.
which I don't know what lobotomy means.
You don't know what lobotomy is?
I know it's a medical procedure.
It's where they go into your eye and they like twist around. They turn off part of your brain. It's like if you're like too nuts, they would. It's not a thing anymore.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
It's illegal now. But here, let me actually Google the exact thing so you can see what's up. But it makes it to where you're essentially like a vegetable.
Oh, wow. That's wild. But so you have Peach lobotomy, and you guys actually tweeted, like, don't pretend that's not going to be our biggest song.
Yeah.
And then I also, like, We Need to Talk,
Yes,
Not
check it.
Warriors.
A surgical operation involving incision into the prefrontal lobe of the brain, formerly used to treat mental illness.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
So those songs are definitely, like, the poppier songs of the album. And, like, very 90s sounding.
Yeah.
And, like, very, like, oh, wow. I could hear this, like,
Yeah.
everywhere.
With Peach, I wanted it to be like kind of like 90s alternative rock, but still with like a bunch of modern electronic stuff and like, layers and beat things and just, yeah.
Yeah, that's like a really cool element of actually elements, because there's more than one of Waterparks I've noticed. Like, I actually called you and was like, dude, the low harmonies, like the Miley Cyrus low harmonies, I refer to them as a very technical term, are just so cool how you guys did it. And then also like the synth work and all the programming. I'm like, no one else is doing stuff like this.
Thank you.
And thank you for the kiss.
Yeah.
So talk about, I will. So talk about like where that comes from, like influence wise, because I wouldn't even be able to pinpoint like a band in this genre that does anything similar to that.
That's why I don't listen to that many bands, because I feel like it's it's easier to stay in your own lane when you stay outside of your peers, like, or what they're doing. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, if I'm sitting here listening to, I mean, let's be fucking real. If I'm sitting here listening to Blink and, whoops, I messed up first. All Time Low, or, you know, Blink, or, you know, like all those kinds of bands, like, and that's all I'm listening to, that's what we're going to sound like.
Yeah.
But if you step outside of that and listen to, like, R&B, pop, like, rap, just, I mean, like, anything. Like, even there's certain things where it's like, okay, these harmonies are like country vibes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or, like, if we're able to, I don't know, there's a lot of different influences that come into all of it. But, I mean, I just think it's important for bands to stay in their own lane because it's easy as hell to sound. I'm not trying to diss anybody.
Yeah,
right
no,
now,
I feel
but
it. It's like
yeah.
very unique sounding. Like you could like just hear like literally a bar of music and be like, oh, that's Waterparks.
Right. I mean, yeah, it's like if we're sitting here with 2 guitars and drums, it's super easy to just be like, okay, let's utilize that.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But if you're doing something interesting sonically, you've got to think outside the box.
Definitely. And is this the second or third time you guys worked with Courtney on a Waterparks?
Third.
Dude,
Yeah.
the
Cluster?
production
Yeah.
killed it.
I know. And he was all nervous. He was like, I don't want to mix it. I was like, I want you to mix it. Because on the last album, he wound up doing, because I just wasn't down with certain things we got back initially from somebody else. And I was like, I want you to do Dizzy and It Follows.
Mhm.
So Courtney mixed those on the last album.
Okay.
And this time around, it was like, I mean, we had options. We had people sending in like spec mixes and everything. But I just thought Courtney's was coolest. And plus, Courtney doesn't have any kind of weird, I'm not saying the other people did, but like weird ego hang-ups I'd have to worry about or we'd have to work around, because I could just be like, hey, like I know him well enough, I'm just like, yo, that was stupid, fix that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he'll be like, no, dude, blah, 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 and I'll be like, Courtney, and he'll do it, so.
So shout out to Courtney.
Shout out to Courtney. Killed it again.
I honestly, I want to work with him forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's great.
The fourth member.
Fourth member.
I love it.
Uh-huh. I
So-
thought that was you.
No, I'm the fifth member to Courtney for sure.
All right.
Courtney's definitely the fourth member.
Okay.
So, Otto, you've been very talkative as always.
No.
Dude,
I'll
did you see
shut
that
up.
one we did with guns?
No,
Otto
I
was
didn't see-
asleep for that whole interview until the very end. And like, but the thing is, you didn't know he was there until I like squeezed his legs that were on my lap, and he sat up and was like, all right.
Not a highlight, but
I enjoyed it.
But thank you for coming, Otto.
thanks.
And thank you
Happy
for
to be here.
Thank
Love
you
my
for not-
fans.
Thank you for not being sick the whole time either.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, I'm so sorry.
No, it's
I
all
don't
good.
have any control over it, but I felt really bad. I could have just left.
I
But I
love
feel
it,
like that'd
though.
be rude.
No, it definitely was. Okay, Otto's contributing in some way.
Yeah, just chiming in with loud, like at the end of
Lean away.
every statement.
Right.
Every YouTube comment. I literally never read a YouTube comment until I posted the interview with you guys. And I'm like, wonder if people are commenting. They're like, poor Otto, he's dying.
It's like every comment on that. I went and looked.
Fish and Austin, they're definitely dating.
Yeah. We are.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they didn't need to know that until we announced it.
Some things are just for me. And
Fish.
Yeah.
Exactly. Fish and Austin. Foston.
Yeah, that should have been on y'all's own terms.
What?
Just the
Oh, yeah.
announcement,
Mhm.
but I mean,
Yeah, whatever. Kids these days, they want to have the exclusive.
yeah.
Yeah. Next time, wait
Hope
until the
you're
picture.
happy.
Yeah. We had a whole press release ready and shit.
Yeah.
Ruined it.
Yeah.
TMZ was so annoyed.
Mhm.
So this is more so for Austin. You started Austin and Travis's slumber party here on idobi, so welcome.
Thanks.
Now I heard it before it aired, and
Yeah.
I was like,
Have you heard all of it?
I think I've heard a vast majority of episodes.
I actually listened to the first one, or part of the first one, last night. I was trying to actually tune in, and I couldn't figure out how to do it. But I ended up finding the first episode, and holy,
Holy what?
Holy what?
Shnikes.
shnikes.
Holy diver.
I've never thought I would do so well as being a tree.
You're getting
and-
sappy, dude. Chill
Yeah, I know.
Leave him alone.
We've used these ones way too many times.
Oh,
We
okay.
have. Yeah, we've been here before.
We need to do something else.
I like the narration part because when you were like, Otto, sound check in 15, I was like, oh, wait, Oh, it's part of the story. I thought he was literally recording it.
Nah, see, I'm
were
gonna be a
definitely-
voiceover actor.
Dude, I love it.
Yeah, I'm
It's-
convincing.
yeah. Isn't your Twitter bio like sitcom, washed
No,
up sitcom?
future reality TV host if things go poorly.
Oh, yes. Yeah,
true.
I feel that on a very spiritual level. We
Yeah.
could host a reality show together.
Okay.
Fish and Austin's ultimate playlist.
It could be like The Bachelor, except like I help you decide, or I just do things to make things worse for you while you're on the dates. You know what I mean?
You play your podcast on the show.
Oh, I like Home Alone you while you're trying to be the Bachelor in a mansion.
Oh my God.
I like drop paint on your head when you're trying to flirt.
Pause this for a second. How did Otto Wood not get lumped into that tree thing?
Yeah.
That's a weird.
How did that not
Missed
happen?
opportunity.
Yeah, that's on y'all.
I think it's
That
too
wasn't-
easy.
I didn't write it.
No, I know. I'm just saying,
Oh,
how did that not happen? It just makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm giving you 35 seconds right now. Write a fan fiction of yourself.
Oh no, I'm not doing it. I'm not.
Well, I think you
this.
can do it.
I can do it.
Do it.
all started in a crowded booth.
Our booth.
There were microphones everywhere. All the better to hear
Said-
you, my dear.
Suddenly, Fish turned off the cameras. Then the microphones went next. What happened next changed our summer forever.
This is me. You're probably wondering how I got here right now.
Where should I start? Oh, yeah, the beginning. It was 2018. We were all fresh. Okay.
We're going to be 17 forever.
That was my cousin, Robert. We totaled his car.
Never did find a better kisser.
I want to be on like an American Pie or like Cheaper by the Dozen kind of movie. You know what I mean? All the like Sum 41, Simple Plan, Good Charlotte, all those songs were on there.
Oh.
I want to have a song on one of those kinds of movies.
I watched 2 of the 4 American Pies the other night.
Dude, I've only seen, I think one of them or like part of one.
Oh, you got to watch them. It's real good.
Okay.
It's really.
I know the soundtrack is. I had the soundtrack.
Mhm.
That's a weird order to have the soundtrack but not the movie.
Yeah.
You're like, they made a movie out of this?
Interesting. So you guys are heading out on tour. You're touring literally everywhere.
Yes.
So who are you bringing out? What are you doing? When are you going?
We haven't decided support yet, actually.
Still-
We need to do that.
We have some ideas, but
Yeah.
we're still waiting to hear back on some of them.
But we're about to go to Australia with The Maine, where we will
Ooh.
die. I've seen all the documentaries and everything. Everything out there is the most dangerous version of those things. Like every spider is the scariest spider. Every kangaroo is this. Well, actually, they're the only people with kangaroos, I think. But their plants kill you. They got
No.
scorpions. Yeah, dude, everything there kills
They
you.
literally have a Netflix original called 72 Most Deadly Animals of Australia.
And 71
There's
of them are in
72
Australia.
most deadly animals in Australia that can all kill you.
This doesn't help, but I've been listening to a podcast for a while now, and
Austin and Travis' slumber party.
On idobi radios every Monday night.
shameless plug time. But it's like a crime thriller series, but I mean it's based on actual events, and it doesn't help that it's focused in Australia. So it's just it's a
Jeez.
bunch of crimes that have happened in Australia. So I'm listening to that going into
I feel like in like 8 years, people are gonna look back at this and be like, "Wow, Otto was a serial killer."
what other evidence of
Yeah,
that?
just playing
Well,
some stuff.
one of the few times that I actually went over to Otto's old apartment.
Oh great.
There was a list.
I was like,
On the
hey, we're
fridge.
gonna hang out, we're gonna play games.
My
like
name was
Mario
at the
Kart,
top in
whatever.
red. I didn't know what that was all about.
And he was like, hey, dude, we're gonna watch this show about all these serial killers.
He's tried to get me to watch serial killer stuff while we're eating so many times. Like,
That's all he wants me to watch with him.
Mhm.
There's definitely something going on in there.
Damn. It's gonna be like
only a
it's
matter
gonna be
of
like
time.
Billy Madison, where you're like so glad I called that guy.
Yeah, exactly.
So speaking of Australia, if I were to get bit by a venomous snake, it would be to black butterflies and deja vu. So I think that's a good way to go out.
what is that?
That's the main.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, black butterflies is
yeah.
not a deadly animal,
Okay.
Right.
and deja vu is not what you get after getting bit.
You most likely just get dead.
Yeah, you most likely get dead. So are you guys planning a U.S. tour?
Yeah. Already booked.
Did you announce it?
Nope.
Ooh, juicy. Well,
See you this summer, America.
Yeah.
So I'm really bummed you guys aren't playing on Valentine's Day here again. I thought that was a very nice way to spend Valentine's Day last year.
I might. Dude, I've just gotten LASIK too, so I'm gonna come back and see you for what you really are and play you acoustic songs.
Yes, please.
That's what I'm gonna do for Valentine's. I'm just gonna come here and sing breakup songs on that guitar.
Please do.
Yeah.
The last 2 Valentine's Day, it's been a Waterparks show, and then the one before that was Hawthorne Heights, Messed in the Ataris.
Hawthorne Heights?
That's how you pronounce it.
Hawthorne Heights.
I have very bad pronunciation. Waterparks.
I almost bought that actually.
Ohio's
He was
for
like, "That's how
Lorvers.
you say it," and I was like,
Oh, yeah,
no
that's
way.
Also, I've been doing this thing where I chew gum during my interviews because I saw that Dave Grohl chews gum while he's on stage.
Dude, I've been meaning to actually start doing that. I want to start chewing gum and filing my nails during interviews because I just look like a bitch. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to look like super sassy. You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
Yeah.
I think
So
it's a solid
Like,
move.
no matter what, they'll be like, so what do you think of your album? I'll just be like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I don't even need a file. I just need to look at my nails.
So how can everyone keep up with you guys? What's the Twitter, Facebook, Instagram? How could they order entertainment?
That was a lot of questions. Let's do
That
this
was
one at a
indeed
time.
A lot of
All
questions.
right, Twitter,
Twitter, at Waterparks.
Instagram.
This sounds
At
like you're wrapping
Waterparks.
it up. Are you kicking us out?
What are you trying to do here?
What's happening here?
Exposed.
I thought we were
What is
close.
this?
Oh no.
This sounds like on a closing note.
Oh no. They caught me. They caught me.
Oh, okay. I see what's happening here.
I get it.
You can't tell, but I'm really red right now.
We're not welcome here anymore.
I never felt welcome to begin with.
Oh no.
Was it something Jeff did?
Catch me
Was it
on
something he said?
catch me on here every Monday
At 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Don't miss the
Standard.
replay at 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on
Don't
Tuesday.
miss the
Don't
replay
miss
at
the
2
replay
a.m.
at
Standard
the time, the standard time.
Well, I don't know if it's standard or daylight, actually.
It's usually dark when it's playing.
No, but that has nothing to do with daylight or standard, I don't think. I don't know what to do anymore.
Everything is at Waterparks pretty much, except if you want to buy tickets to see us, go to waterparksband.com. That should help. Follow me on Twitter, at Austin. I got that.
Follow me on Twitter as well, _Jeff.
He doesn't even post. Follow
I
me on
post.
Instagram, at
I'm
Austin
actually
Knight.
getting better at it.
Are you?
Also,
What
just
happened?
so you know,
That's a gold Sharpie.
I'm gonna start doing some cool streaming stuff.
Ooh.
Very soon.
Speaking of Twitter.
Working on that handle. So stay
Yes.
tuned.
Speaking of Twitter, someone favorited Jeff's tweet very angry at me yesterday.
What did Jeff say?
Because I tweeted about how I didn't like fried pickles, and he tweeted me back
Dude,
all angry.
no. You're in a safe place. Otto and I hate pickles.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, it's okay.
Someone else in here like pickles.
Whatever.
Anybody?
Nah.
Anyone?
Hey,
Does anyone
nobody else has a mic, so
That's just you.
freak?
I'm the only
disgust
one.
me. You disgust me.
And then I finally got the follow from Austin on Twitter. I cried. I was like, "Is this a?"
I told you it'd happen eventually.
Yeah. Once I
follow.
stopped asking, it happened.
Yeah. See, that's how it works.
I follow you already, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I do.
we follow
Of
each
course.
other. We
We
are
do.
mutuals.
I think after our time in New York, we were inseparable.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we had a very big bonding moment in New
Yeah,
York.
we did.
No, I'm very selective about my follows.
You can't just give them out like candy.
No, otherwise they lose value.
Exactly.
Right.
Kind of like my Bitcoin right now.
Right, dude.
Losing
I
a lot
Oh,
of
is
value.
is it losing value now?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm a dumb
Uh-oh.
guy, and so yeah, I bought Bitcoin, and I don't know if it's Litecoin or Litcoin. I've pronounced it, or I've heard it pronounced both ways, but I've got money in both of those. I don't even check on that anymore. I'm just kind of like, I'm gonna look in 30 years and see if I'm a millionaire. Seriously, I dropped like a few hundred into that stuff, and then I was just like, I'm not gonna watch it. It's just kind of sad. It just slowly goes down.
it just looks like horse betting.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna wait, and then when I'm like very desperate and I'm like coughing and there's dust and like everyone hates me, I'm gonna check my thing and see that I'm a millionaire, and have a good day.
And be like, I don't need you guys anymore.
I'll go laser tagging as much as I want.
Speaking of laser tagging, I love saying speaking of. It's just such an obnoxious, like, I don't know what else to say thing.
Speaking of,
Let's go laser tagging. There's a laser tag go-kart racing place
I would
like
love
20
to
minutes
go.
away from here.
tomorrow
Like,
we
at
don't
the
have to
same
do that
time?
many. Oh no. This is Thursday.
Oh, tomorrow you're at Hot
Tomorrow
Topic.
we're at Hot
Yeah.
Topic. Doing,
Yes.
I got a burp. Hang on.
Doing a cool signing for the release. Burp.
He has a burp, but he also ripped out every wire
I
in
don't
the
think
process.
I don't think I've gotten like real laser tagging since we went your birthday and we did lunges the entire time.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I turned like 23,
That was so fun,
I
though.
think, or 22. Wait, what? Oh, sorry. When I turned 22 or 23, I went with Jeff, Otto, and did John go? Whatever. To like a real. It was a laser tag place, but it was like grown dudes that didn't want to get hurt playing paintball, I guess, because they're like kind of nerdy or whatever. But we went there. It was so crazy. Like, everyone's so into it.
It's
They were
intense.
like, they were
Yeah.
diving and like, dude, I was like, oh my god! Like, everyone's like, they're like pretending these are real bullets.
Yeah.
I was like, let's like
Yeah.
think for a second.
Yeah,
Like,
there were definitely battle commands being shouted out.
it was not like Laser Quest.
No.
I used to go to Laser Quest for birthday parties when
Yeah.
I was like 8.
Yeah. They were
Well, in our
definitely-
That's not
20s,
out
we
here.
could do that.
Dude,
Yeah.
okay, if you actually know a place, I'll go with you.
Yeah,
'cause
no, 100% do know a place.
I'm tired of hanging out with him at the Airbnb.
He's pointing at Jeff, by the way.
High five me.
So, Otto, you did shout out your social media. You're very active.
Oh yeah.
Dondo Good.
Yeah, that's,
Dondo Good Groceries on Twitter.
Yep.
there you go.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's all very great. Well, guys, congratulations on entertainment. Very stoked for you guys.
Oh my God.
Once again,
he is kicking us out.
no,
He's kicking us out.
no, it's not like that.
I can feel it.
No, it's not
If I
you.
take my
it's
shirt
me.
off, we might get more views on this.
Will we though?
No, I don't know.
There's only one way to find out.
Now if I tweeted it and I was like, I took my shirt off,
True.
it might get clicks.
Clickbait.
Mhm.
I'm not that invested yet. I'm gonna wait till the album tanks, then I'm gonna come
Clickbait
back
or
and take my
fish
shirt
bait?
off.
Ooh, fish bait.
Fish bait.
And
That's
everyone
just called bait.
Yeah. Yeah.
and everyone who's been watching this for the last 25 minutes are like, I want a rebate.
Thank you.
Yeah, did it again.
Oh hey.
So, Austin, Jeff, Otto, thank you guys so much for coming by. I really appreciate it. Really love the album. Really love the podcast, Austin.
If I was your boyfriend,
I'm going to post that for the idobi Twitter.
I would let you go. Wait, post what?
I have you playing it on guitar.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
I mean, shoot.
Hey, awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Can't wait to see you guys again.
Thank you.
And we'll be hanging soon.
Yeah, laser tag. Do you actually know a laser tag?
Yes,
place?
I do. I really do. It's
serious.
it's in Woodland Hills.
I don't know what that means, but I'll follow you there.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. It's been a pleasure, Fish.